Good morning. Good morning. I thought it was Friday, but apparently it's Thursday. And I do this almost every week, but this week I really thought it was Friday. I don't know why I'm singing out loud to you people. Did that yesterday too, and I'm sorry. Got my Gary cup. Gary Vaynerchuk cup. We have a lot of weird mugs in our house, and I can always kind of tell people's personality type when they come stay with us. I think I over psychoanalyze everything, just by the way, but do y'all do this when you got a bunch of coffee mugs? There's those people who just grab a mug. And then there's people who pause and they think about it and they look at the mug and they're like, which mug am I gonna get today? And then there are those people who select the mug and you can just tell they're like, this one. And I have a whole thing about this because we have a lot of different mugs. We have my motivational entrepreneurial mugs that has like Gary V on it and sayings and like, you have one life, just stuff like that. And then my husband has like Lord of the Rings mugs and I don't know what else, just like video game. There's a video game guy in there. I don't know. But I think the mug matters. It really does. It sets you up for a day. Am I crazy? Bella, we've talked about this. Drink herbal tea, Heather. Why? I like having mild anxiety all day, drinking too much caffeine. It is fun. Now, I really admire the tea folks in the room. One thing Brian and I have been working on is our nighttime routine, because you can have a morning routine. Everybody in here has a morning routine, right? And I feel pretty solid in my morning routine. But my nighttime routine, that sets you up for your morning routine. This is what happens in personal development. They just get you. It's like this downhill slope. They're like, morning routine, and then you do that, and they're like, well, what about the nighttime routine? And they're like, what do you do at 3, But nighttime routine, Bella, is when Dawn, get tea, thank you. That's when I'm trying to drink the tea. I'm trying to stop eating after dinner, which is hard. And then we're trying to do, I'm saying trying after everything, trying to do no screens after a certain time, which I don't answer my phone after a certain time. I learned that a long time ago. You turn that phone on airplane mode. You don't be looking at emails. You don't be answering notifications, because people will be messaging you until midnight. And I'm not about that life. So I got that one down. But the tea, I'm getting back off track. The tea, Bella, that's when I try to do the tea. And I don't like it. I literally drink it like this. I'm like, this is punishment. Ugh, it's so gross. Good morning, everybody. I don't even know how I'm sitting here just chit-chatting about mugs and tea and all of that. It's Thursday, August 28th, 2025. My name is Heather Parody. I'm filling in for our amazing friend Glenn Lundy, as he is off traveling, I believe, in Vegas this week. So I have been with you since Tuesday. We'll be here with you until tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. I see you in this room, and I need a song that I can dance to, because yesterday I think I might have traumatized some people with my temptations. I might have. What is another amazing, underrated band? Dawn, hit me up with something. Spilling the tea on the coffee cups. Did y'all say anything about the coffee mugs? Are y'all like really into this thing? Like pausing and thinking about your coffee mug? I don't see anybody commenting that. I guess it is just me. I'm a little odd. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. Heather Parody. I am wife to Brian Parody, wife to one. And my daughters are Lucy and Emerson. I love you, Bella. Even though you're bringing in here some tea stuff. I have a business that I work in the digital marketing space, primarily top of funnel leads for service-based providers and small teams. I love it. I've been doing that for a few years. There's so much storytelling that goes into that. There's so much creativity. There's so much courage that goes into putting yourself out there online. And that's what I work with people on. I also host a podcast, Unconventional Leaders, and put out a lot of content myself. A lot. But I'll tell you what, doing the 5:30 a.m. thing, I feel like I'm doing a lot in this world, and then I meet Lundy, and then I'm like, whoa. I didn't know anybody went live at 5:30 until him. I still had somebody like choke a little bit when I told him yesterday what I was doing. What? We need a little Top Gun theme song. Good, done. Top Gun theme. I don't even know what that is. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you, Dawn. I'm not gonna tell you about my Top Gun experience. I'm not gonna tell you because I want you to still like me. This weekend. Is that it? Is that it? Maryland, Taylor Swift. This is it. No, Top Gun theme. I'm sorry. What to do. This is a part of the show. We'll say good morning. I'll say good morning to you. You say good morning to me. And we're gonna look tough. Are you ready? Trisha. Good morning. Mary Lynn Wilkin. Good morning. Mike, good to see you. Dawn, thank you for the suggestion. Taylor Swift in the house. No, I just saw her name. Taylor Swift. Good morning. I'll say good morning to her. Bella, thank you for being so much here. All the replay viewers, if you were here, thank you so much for joining us. A lot of folks join the replay. Renee Hayes, I see you in the room as well. Is there no words to this? There's no words to this. All right, we'll do a little danger zone. There's words to this, right? There's no words to this? Oh, there it goes. This just sounds tough. Danger zone. Danger zone. All right, I'm done, Don Sankey. What kind of morning is this? If Don Sankey says this is the kind of morning that we need to listen to this, what kind of morning is that? I say a good morning. A good morning. Guys, listen, I'm gonna probably do a little bit shorter today. I have a long run that I need to go on, which takes some time. But I need to turn this down. This is making me feel tougher than I am. Tougher than I am. That's so funny. Y'all, okay. The new Top Gun. Wait, was it a new Top Gun? What was it, the new that came out with where he was jumping off the cliff? I'm gonna stop because I'm probably gonna offend the Top Gun people. Brian tried to show it to me this weekend and I was so confused. What was happening? What was going on? But Tom Cruise looks great. That man's like 63 and he could kick my ass. Any of ours. Maverick. This week, I've been reading a book. About the end of the end of life. Liza, Liza, you popped in at the right time because you just missed me doing Top Gun Danger Zone stuff. So, popped in at the right time. Good morning to you. This week I've been reading a book called Lucid Dying, which is a scientist's perspective on the end of life. He studies folks who have had near-death experiences and what happens to the brain when we pass and so forth. It is the most fascinating book. And as odd as it sounds that it's a book about the end of life, it's given me like so much hope, so much challenge to figure out who I want to be in this world. Oh, I saw it, don't worry. Ooh, Tosh Queen. What's going on, girl? What's going on? So yeah, this is what I've been mulling over this week, thinking about my life and what I believe and how we set the day up and so forth. It's kind of reverse engineering, like looking at what this man is discovering about the end of life and what people have experienced, which are wild. I don't know if you have really listened to a lot of accounts of people who have had near-death experiences. It's wild. It is wild what they experience. This book is not a faith-based book, so it's not telling you what you should do or what to believe, but what everybody seems to recount is so similar that I'm like, well, you know, if all these people are saying the same thing and they come from all different walks of life, we better pay attention, you know? So with all that said, I've been just kind of making a mental list of things I need to work on and things that I want to grow and develop as a leader, as a human, as a wife, as a mother, as a friend, as a business owner, as a communicator, as someone who I know is called to use my voice in various ways. And yesterday I shared with you that one of the things I want to work on, so when little old Heather, God willing, is at the end of her life, I can look back and be proud of, is not giving up so quickly on people and giving them second chances and understanding that people evolve and they change and being gracious with others and also myself, you know, and also myself, knowing that I'm an evolving human being. And what we said yesterday is that who Heather was 2 Heathers ago is not the Heather who is sitting in front of you right now, right? And that doesn't come natural for me. It's easier for me to cut things off and set boundaries, you know, almost to a harsher way. And I've been working so hard to be like, God, make me more forgiving, help me be more gentle and kind and hopeful and empathetic and all this stuff. What's up, Rodney Hatfield? In the house. Here's the other thing I'm going to be working on, and then I'm ready to get out of here. So we're going to do it early. It's already 20 minutes in. I can't believe yep, so much. Here's the other thing, and this one is tough, and I hope y'all don't mind that I come in here and I just tell y'all things I'm working on. I don't know, for me, I gravitate more towards that in life, and people are like, listen, I ain't got it all together. Listen, there's some stuff I need to work through, you know? But I'm just being honest, and this one's a tough one. I mentioned I had a podcast earlier. I've interviewed a ton of different people from walks of life. It's one of my favorite things to do in the world. And I interviewed a man who is a pastor. God bless the pastors, y'all. Y'all are patient people. Interviewed a pastor, and he had a lot of crazy experiences, just stuff that was super, let me put it this way. He had seen the worst of the worst when it comes to the system that he served. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love this industry. I love this system. I love this world. But man, sometimes it fails you. You know? And we had a real long conversation about that, because I found it really interesting that someone who had been really hurt and betrayed in some ways by not just like one person, but like a group, a system, a thing right here, but he still chose to stay in it and fight. And I asked him why. And this was his response. I wrote it down because I didn't want to mess it up. Because y'all know I'll be quoting things wrong all the time. This is really good. This is what he said. I said, how do you stay in something that you have been honest about? Sometimes just feels draining or pulls at your soul. And he said, the best critique of what's wrong is building something that's more right. The best critique of something that is harmful is creating something more healthy. How beautiful is that? The best critique of what's wrong is building something that's more right. And the best critique of something that is harmful is creating something more healthy. And I wrote down here, I want to be a part of solutions. Because it's easy to point and say, you know, it's easy, and this is something I got to work on too. God help me. Topping crazy things out there, because we think that's part of using, you know, helping the society. Is it? Is it? You know, the heart that it takes to be able to stand in something that you know feels off and fight to correct it is so admirable. And I pressed him a little bit more and I said, well, how do you do it? And he quoted a woman named Rachel Held Evans, who said to have thick skin and a tender heart. Thick skin and a tender heart. Thick skin in the sense where you can take it, you can take criticism, you can take when people are crazy, but you don't let it seep into your heart where it just becomes bitter. You know, I don't know about y'all. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm so challenged by that. I don't want to give up on things so quickly. And it's really hard nowadays sometimes. I don't know if it's just me, not just saying F it sometimes. But the courage it takes for leaders to lean in and from the inside out, be a part of change, be a part of solutions, get their hands dirty, right? And not throw in the towel, not lose hope. People, you know, I heard on a podcast, I listen to too many podcasts. I need to calm it down on there. But this guy was like, I don't believe in hope. You know, hope is, you know, I forgot what he said. It's just like, it sounds good. But he literally said it on the podcast. I'm like, you don't believe in hope? Because if I don't have hope, I don't know what I'm doing here, you know? And it's interesting to me that some of these kind of more character-based skills like tenderness and kindness and hope aren't emphasized as much. But when you spot it in someone, when you spot it in a leader, I mean, that's somebody worth following. That's somebody that people respect. That's somebody who actually gets stuff done. And those are the things that sometimes it's the hardest for us to hold on to and grasp. So I don't know if y'all get what I'm throwing down, but what I'm saying is reading this book, thinking about end of life, thinking about who I want to be in this world. I want to be someone who is a part of solutions in spaces that still have so much hope and not giving up so quickly. You know, that's what I got. I gotta go run. I gotta go move. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting and sharing and supporting. I know this isn't the normal morning show that we all love. So I appreciate you being a part of this. And Dawn, this is for you. We'll get us out of here with, what's Take My Breath Away? Oh no, that's the Take My Breath Away. that it? Take my breath. Is that from Top Gun? Yeah, it is. I'll go back to the theme song because that's what Dawn needed. So if this was your charge today, to not give up on people, not give up on systems, not give up on society, but have hope and lean into what is hard. I charge you, put on your sunglasses, drink your caffeine, even when Bella tells you to drink that tea. You lean in, y'all. I'm just playing. Love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day today. I'll see you tomorrow.